As we discussed yesterday, that mind is the biggest obstacle in getting happiness, peace, or enlightenment. It's obstacle, but it's not wrong. Mind is supposed to do the same thing because it is what given by the nature. This is the function of a mind. But the other function that is given to humans, only humans. Think about all the creatures who have their own individual thinking. Only humans. If you see the dog from US, dog from Africa, dog from India, dog from any other country, I mean all around the world, sitting over here, just imagine what will be the behavior of the dog. Most probably it will be the same. Even you never went to Africa, but you know what will be the behavior of a dog, because it's not an individual thinking. It's a thinking process given by the nature, and animals are following the same. They cannot come out from there. Their consciousness is limited. They cannot think beyond the box. Human can. Human can think beyond the box. If you take the dog to church, if you take the dog to temple, it doesn't make any difference to them. Why? Because it is beyond their box of thinking. But humans, they have their separate thinking, individual thinking. This is a blessing by God to us as a human. But it might be a curse. Blessing and curse is working all together. If you have a new car, very powerful car, you can start the car and within 5 seconds you can reach up to 100. You can. There might be different cars, I'm not sure about it, but there might be some cars there in the market. It might be a blessing or it might be a curse. It is not based on the car. Car is neutral. There is nothing to do with the car. It is on the base of the person who is driving the car. If you are driving the car in good manner, you are controlling the car, I can say. You are controlling the car in a good manner, it's good. It is a blessing. But if you are driving the car super speed and you are not able to control it, then it becomes a curse. The same way, you have a mind. Mind is only a tool. It depends on how you are controlling it. If you can control, it's a blessing. If you cannot, it is the biggest problem of your life. That means individual thinking is blessings or curse. Blessings, if you take it to the higher level, higher consciousness, or if it might be a curse if you take it to the lower consciousness. It's up to you. No one gonna tell you anything. Someone tells you, it doesn't make any difference to you. It is totally based on you, what you are thinking. So, human life is again one of the blessings by God. Why blessings? Because if you see all the creatures, as per the Indian scripture books, what they are saying, there are 74 million different type of scriptures available in this world. And out of that, one is human, but then there are number of things which is remaining. So as per the books, what they are saying, you have to pass through all those lives and finally you have all those experiences, you can become the human. So this is a one-time opportunity. You can use it or you can waste it. To use it, there are options available. You can see, yesterday we discussed about we are here in world to get a happiness. We are searching for happiness all the time. Anywhere we go and anything we do, it is the prime target is always a happiness or the peace. Actually peace, but we receive happiness. But that's again fine. So the human life is one-time opportunity. You can use it or you can waste it. Let me tell you the story of a person. He was going in one of the fort. He was blind. He was trying to enter in, but he was not able to. Then he asked someone that, can you help me to get in? Because the fort have only one door. You can enter from there and you can exit from there. So someone told him that, okay, do one thing. Just touch the wall, because you are blind, you cannot see. Touch the wall and go ahead. As and when the door comes, you will come to know, because door space is empty. So you can go in and the fort is open for you. You can go and do whatever work you have to do. So we enter into that. And after completion of his work, he was coming out. He decided, now I want to go out. Again, same question, how I go out? But now he knows the way. So what he had done, he just touched the wall again and he started moving. When he started moving, itching, right? When he started moving, exactly at the time of when the door about to come, he keep walking and his hand is like this, and exactly at the time of the door about to come, he have a itching. Itching is so good. When you start itching, you cannot stop. Even if you know, after itching there will be pain on your hand or wherever the itching will be. But once it started, you can't stop. So, he had itching. He started itching on hand, itching on leg, and because of that itching, he left his hand from the wall and kept walking. Door came in, door passed through, and now after that he again placed the door, hand on the wall. So it will be a long round for him, and we don't know next time when he again reached to the door after moving around, same time when the door comes, you might have itching again, and again itching is happy, like happiness feeling initially at least. So here you are passing through, that is a time. person is a human and the door is the only opportunity for him to go out from the fort. Same time, we have a human life. We have only a single opportunity of individual thinking where we can think beyond the mind. We have some thinking beyond the box. The reason is because I never seen the temple for dogs and animals. But humans have created a religious spaces. Why? Because they are looking for something which is out of their limitation. As the animals have limitation, we don't have the limitations. That's why we can think about the God, at least. And that's why we created a religion space. Temples, church, or whatever number of religions have in their temple-like place. And that is important. You can think or you cannot. If you cannot think, you have a next round of the fort visit. You can just again move around. Again the door will come. It might possible you have a I Ching or you don't have a I Ching. And it goes on and goes on. So the thing is, human life, my concern is, human life is a blessing. Think about it. It is a blessing. I'm not saying you stop doing all other external materialistic things and just keep focus on doing meditation on spiritual things. No. I am just saying you have to do a spiritual thing. When you do spiritual thing, you have to do only spiritual thing. Let's say for half an hour a day. You have to do only spiritual thing. Otherwise, except that half an hour, 23.5 hour, you can do whatever you want. It is up to you. I cannot force anyone. Anyone if I force, they cannot. But that light should come from within. My work is to create that light, to use the human life. And out of that, there are four type of different blessings we might have in our life. The first one, which is called self-blessing. Self-blessing means what? You are blessing yourself. How? You are thinking about going towards nature, going towards God. If you have started thinking on this, it is called a self-blessing. If you haven't started, I force you to sit over here. You can sit, but it doesn't make any difference to you. But if it is started in you, you try to find out the options, where I can go, where I can sit, where I can do meditation, where I can search for something. You don't know what the something is. And that something you try to find, that means it's a self-blessing. If this type of feeling you have inside you, then it is considered as a self-blessing. So first requirement is a self-blessing. Second requirement is book's blessing. Book's blessing means I'm not asking you to read the books on the management and psychology and all other related fields. I'm asking you to search for the books or information related to enlightenment. You try to search out something, why this is happening. Particularly this, something is called spiritual emptiness. Oh, let me tell you a story that will be clear for you. There was one spiritual lady in past, and she was searching something on the road. She was searching a needle on the road. So first thing, needle is difficult to find. And even she is searching on the road. So people going around They just came in and asked her, what happened? Why and what you are searching for? Let me help you. She said, okay, I lost my needle. Can you help me to find that one? So everyone, 5-10 people came together and she was searching, people were searching, and finally no one find anything. So out of those people, 10 people, one have a question, like let me ask her and try to identify the location where it was, like where you lost the needle. And then the person asked the lady, okay, tell me exact location, where you lost the needle as per your memory. Oh, she said, actually I lost the needle inside the house. But the problem is, in my house there are no light. So I cannot find it over there. And that's why I'm searching it over, because light is here. Then the person said, what foolish thing you are talking about? If you told us this before, we all become foolish by searching over, helping you over here. You should told this before. So he asked the same question, why you are doing this? Then the lady replied, oh, is that so? I thought whatever you people, like whatever the people in the world are doing, I have to do the same, and that's why I'm following the same way. Then the person said, what we people are doing, what the world is doing. Then she explained. What she explained, she told the people that when you have an emptiness, some movement inside, you are not happy. The simple thing is you feeling discomfort, you are not happy. You want to do something, you have to do something. You feel depressed sitting alone. So you try to find out the option where you can occupy your mind. The movement started from inside, from your inner consciousness. And because of the inner consciousness movement, it comes out, then it becomes your discomfort. When it becomes your discomfort, you try to find out something. What happened? Why it happened? Something is happened. I'm not happy. Let me call my friend. Let me see a movie. Let me go outside. Let me talk with my friend. Let me go in bar. Let me do something. So that is what the thoughts come in your mind. But the feeling comes from inside. It happened, it emerged inside and it comes out. But when it comes out, you feel discomfort. And when you feel a discomfort, you try to find out something. So that means you lost something inside and you are finding something outside. So lady said, I thought this is the way to find it right. So even I have done the same. My needle lost inside, but as everyone is doing, I am finding everything outside. So there is nothing wrong in that, because I am following the same what world is doing. So the lady is saying that, okay, I know, I have a knowledge that the needle should be found, should be searched, the location where it lost, not at the location where is a light. Same way, when you are talking about the self-blessing, this is the thing, it should go in your mind. This is the concept that should go in your mind. Otherwise, think about a human life. Birth, childhood, try to search for something, try to achieve something, your money, your wealth, your family, your relations, your esteemed space, your ego in the market, everything you achieve, at the end, lose everything, left everything, and you have to go out. And even at that time, you cannot take a single needle with you. And this is a human life. This is what we are doing. And this is a flow. If you observe the flow of all the people, we are doing the same thing. Nothing more than that. Whether I am staying in US or I am staying in anywhere in the world, but I am doing the same thing. So this concept should come in your mind and you understand the concept that is called a self-blessing. If you have a self-blessing, you try to find out the solution why the emptiness is there inside me. So you search out for, you Google, why I am not happy, why I feel discomfort, even I have everything. So this is called a book blessing. Third blessing, which is called the master blessing. As I told you yesterday, this is the part where you cannot share the experience. You cannot transform the experience. I have the virtual reality glasses. I can use that and I can share my experience to you immediately and the same experience. Within a fraction of minutes, a fraction of times. You can share it. Oh, I have seen, like, you just wear the goggles and you say, oh, I like that stuff. I like the roller coaster. I just move and here and going, wow, that's good. It was really amazing experience. If you want, take these glasses, do it. And you will be having the same experience. Believe me, if you like roller coaster, when you go inside, there is a roller coaster. I have experienced many times. I had seen people, they had experience. But I'm not able to share. I can just say it's a roller coaster, that's all. But it's nothing more than that I can say, because it's not shareable. And that's why you require a master who already walked on the path. He cannot share his own experience to you, but he can guide you that how to go on the road. So the right path should be given by the master, and the next blessing is a master's blessing, and you have to walk on the path, walk on the method where you can go ahead with your spiritual practice to find your spiritual emptiness. And at the end, finally, you need a blessing from the God. You have to do your work. You can't think that I am doing it from number of years and I didn't get enlightenment. Why? How much time it will take? A disciple came to the master and asked the master that, okay, if I do meditation every day for 3 hours, how long it will take for me to get enlightened? A master said it might take somewhere around 5 years, I'm not sure, but it might take somewhere around 5 years. Okay, so the person said, but if I do then meditation for 7 hours, 6 or 7 hours, then how long it will take now? Master said, if you do 6 and 7 years, so 10 years? Person said, what you are talking about? I am increasing the hours. I am not decreasing, I am increasing the hours, so it should decrease. Master said, that's perfect. You are increasing the hour, but you are strengthening the mind. And if you are strengthening the mind, you are thinking that you are working on the right way, but you are not. If you are increasing the hours, that's fine. But if your mind is strengthening, then in that case, that's a problem. For a spiritual practice, for a peace of mind, as you increase the power of mind by any way, you cannot. I remember one of the incident from the Swami Vivekananda, if you remember his name. One lady came to the Swami Vivekananda and asked him that, okay, this is my kid, 5-year-old kid, tell him, don't eat sugar, jaggery. Don't eat jaggery too much. It is harmful to you. Swami Vivekananda say, okay, I will tell him, but ask him to come after 7 days. He amazed, why? You can tell him right now, he's in front of you. No, you just come after 7 days. So after 7 days, same lady came with the same question with the kid, and now ask the, explain the same problem to Swami Vivekananda. Then Swami Vivekananda said, okay kid, jaggery is not good. You can eat little, you cannot eat more. The lady said, okay, so this is what you have to say. You can, why you ask me to come after 7 days? You should tell at the same time. I should not come for a second time. I should not waste my time and everything. Why? Swami Vivekananda said, when you told me, even I was eating jaggery too much. I cannot tell you. If I am not doing anything and you ask me to tell the kid, how is going to believe me? So the first thing what I have done after that, I stopped eating jaggery. Eating little, very little. Now this is a control of mind. It's not a control. You are aware that it is not good. So now you are aware, and now you can say, now you have an experience. If you have an experience, then people are going to believe you. They can identify it. Our inner consciousness is so strong, even we don't know, but someone is saying something and he is saying not with the experience, immediately you can identify that this person is speaking but is not have his own experience. And the person who has his own experience, you immediately identify within seconds. By inner consciousness, you have an insight like, okay, yes, this person is saying right. So the fourth is the blessing from the God. So you have to get 4 blessings to go ahead in your practice. Self-blessing, I assume because you are here, self-blessing is there, might be 100%, might be 50%, might be 30%, even 1% is there, is good. Because today is 1%, I can see tomorrow it might be 10%. So that is really good for me. I assume it is very positive environment. So self-blessing, book blessing, master blessing, and God blessing. This is what the path of enlightenment. So here what we will be doing, we are at the level of the third point, which is called the master's blessing. What we will do during Shakti Path, that is what I am going to tell you. The energy is residing in us and it is not awakened. It is not moving. It's moving, but it's very slow and it is unconscious. If it is unconscious, it is difficult for us to go ahead in the path. So normally by doing any type of spiritual practice, you are trying to awaken Kundalini, the energy. Even if you are saying that I don't believe in God, I don't believe in all this stuff and spiritual things, but if you are trying to be happy, happiness increases the power of the Kundalini. Even if you try to be happy, it increases the energy. But if you do all these practices, spiritual practices, it will increase the power of that. So anyway, when we pass our life, we have tried to increase the energy of Kundalini for a number of times, but we don't know how long it will take. That's why the method of Shaktipat founded. And because of that, when you sit in for a meditation, when you sit in for a Shaktipat, the master will do 2 things. First, he will give his energy to you, transform the energy from himself to you, to awaken the Kundalini energy, awaken the energy system. This is one work that he will gonna do. The second work is when it awakens, then there are the 3 vein system. Considering that there are 72,000, but out of that 3 is more important. Out of that 3, 1 is more important. In Indian scriptures is written that when you wake up in the morning around 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, if you do meditation, any type of spiritual practices, this is the best time for us to do. Why? Because when I was small, I had this type of questions. And it was always a question for me because no one gonna answer me. Then I asked my master that why. Then he told me, you find out. Why should I tell you? Even if I know, why should I? This is based on experience. You have to find it out. So I decided to find it out, and normally I wake up at 6 or 7. Now I sleep early and start waking up around 3:30 and try to see why. And then I come to know one thing from that time, that when you wake up and try to do any type of practices, your third line, which is called a Sushumna vein, Sushumna Nadi, that awaken at that time. And then I observe, okay, yes, that might be right. Because whenever there is a Sushumna vein, the third line, the energy line, third line wake up, at that time your mind become calm. Automatically, you don't have to. Automatically, this is a time where your mind automatically become calm and it is moving towards inside. You are not focusing on external things. You are moving towards inside. And when you are moving towards inside, because of the Sushumna Nadi activated, then I come to know, yes, that might be right. Because even when your mind become calm, you will be in a deeper sleep. I assume I observe my sleeping pattern and everyone's sleeping pattern. When you go for a sleep, let's say at 12, you might take half an hour or 1 hour to go into the sleep, but still your sleep is not that much in deep. But as you reach near to time 3, your sleep will be deeper. So 3 to 6 is the highest level of peak in your sleep. And after sleep 6, again it goes down. So 3 to 6 is the time where you have a deepest sleep in the sleeping pattern. And that is just because of the Sushumna Nadi activated naturally. And that's why this is the good time. If you sleep, it will be in a good or deep sleep, then why not to do meditation? So it will be a deeper meditation, and that's why the rule formed. So anyway, just the thing is, Kundalini energy activated, that is the first thing a master can do. And the second thing is, a master can increase the energy in such a way and they give him a right path. Let's say the energy resides over here below the solar plexus, near the Muladhara chakra, root chakra which is called. Now when the energy awaken, she have a three ways. One, through your left channel. It goes to left channel, it goes to right channel, and then from here, from solar plexus, it goes to the center channel. Or it might move to the right channel, then left channel, and then the center channel. Or it directly go to the center channel. If it moves to left channel, you have to work hard, you have to do meditation, you are doing meditation, you are doing higher level of meditation, and finally, because of all this meditation, you reach over here and your final path started. If you go on the right channel, again the same thing, again your path started from the center channel. Or you directly go to the center channel, your path immediately started. So setting a right path is important. Only awakening is not important. Awakening and the setting a right path, Sushumna Nadi path, is important. And that's why these are the two things a master will be doing in Shakti path. One, to awaken the Kundalini, and the second one is to settle it up with the Sushumna Nadi. These two things are very much important. So it will help you to go ahead with your meditation, with your experiences, and with your enlightenment practice. So this is what the process of Shaktipat. During the Shaktipat, there are some expectations from my side. And that should be followed. I am not forcing you. But I believe you that because you have a self-blessing on you, and that's why there are some expectations from my side. for the people who are sitting in a Shaktipat and for the people who are not sitting in the Shaktipat, but the environment will be positive and you can go into deep of the meditation. But if you follow the rules, the first rule is you don't have to move your body once you set in. We will be doing meditation for at least an hour, so you don't have to move your body. The energy is like a light. You flash the light and then reach over there. But if there is any hurdle, then it stop over there. Or the light proportion is lesser when it reach on the wall. Same way, if I want to go from here to New Jersey, if there is no traffic, I can go within an hour. But if there is a traffic, I can reach there within 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and might be more than that, depend upon the traffic. Same way, when the energy starts moving, the path is only 2.5 feet. But in between, there are the chakras, and this chakra system have many, I can say, hurdles. Traffic. And because of that traffic, you cannot pass it like a light. It clears up the traffic and it goes through. And that's why the energy is taking time. The energy is taking time and it tries to clear up maximum hurdles during this 1 hour process. A student is studying hard for 1 year, but on an exam day, if he fails or if he fell ill, his 1 year is in a question. Same way, you were doing many type of practices, and this is a 1 hour which you have to take care. If you take care, you pass. If you don't take care, I'm not saying you fail, but then your number of years for spiritual practices might increase. Again, I will explain you the same thing in a different example. Let's say I have a gun. I created one circle over there and created a center point in between there. Assume my target is perfect. My shooting is perfect. Now I am shooting from here. I decided that I will shoot at the center. I am shooting now. I am just clicking, and exactly at the time, my hand shake like small, very small. You can't see from here. But if you see on the wall, it will be 10 feet. Here, movement like this, not even half an inch. Just like this, even you cannot see my hand is moving. But you can see it on the wall that my target is there. From my target, my shooting is 10 feet away. So here difference of only a small inches, and there is a difference of feet. Here a difference of 1 hour. During a 1 hour, if you move your body, if you don't take a benefit, the difference in future, it might be a number of years. And that's why the first thing that I should expect is you should not move your body to get a maximum benefit. Because once the energy starts moving in your body at that time, if you move it, it slow down. I'm not saying it's gonna close down, but it is gonna slow down, and then it will be taking time to go ahead. You can do your spiritual practice, but still I prefer 1 hour. You don't have to move your body. Take your perfect condition. While you sit, perfectly sit, like you find all the ways. You can sit on the sofa, you can sit on the floor, you can sit on the chair. It's up to you. It doesn't make any difference. But once you are there in a meditation, you don't have to move it. The second thing is the expectation. During the time, during the meditation, it might possible that you might have the expected result. I mean, you might have the feeling, experiences like feeling warm in the body, feeling cold in the body, something is moving inside the body, or some hand movement, some different kriyas, like people are laughing, crying, or they shivering, or something like that. So if it is happening, don't worry about it. If it is not happening, still don't worry about it. It is like the procedure. If you put a curd in a bowl of milk, you are putting the curd in, now you can say that this is a milk. But even you can't say this is a curd. So what is the difference? The difference is you have to wait. Right now from the top you can see this is a milk, but you know it is not a milk. But you can wait for half an hour, 1 hour, 5 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, and you can see the transformation in. Same way, when the energy starts moving, it might create some type of vibrations, experiences, or no experiences at all. You become so aware. Earlier when you sit in meditation, it was so deep, but during the time of Shaktipat, it might not, or it might. We don't know. So, this is not your question. Your thing is, you just have to sit, you don't have to open the eyes, you don't have to move, that is what you have to do. Otherwise, let the energy do whatever she have to. Normally what happens, you feel so much sleep during the time of Shaktipat, so much, like you sounds like you are sleeping so in deep. So if this is happening, don't worry about it, I prefer sleep. Go and sleep. I mean, not go, but you're sitting here, sleep. You don't know whether what is going on in, or you might know, but the energy, the curd is already there in the milk and the transformation process is started. Now your time is to wait. Your work is to wait. So this is how it might happen. People might have a feeling of warmness. It is like the energy. If the energy is moving through the, let's say, in this room we have a mic, speakers. If the energy is moving through the mic and through the speakers, the electricity is moving through the speakers, the voice will come. If it is going through the air conditioner, the cold air might come. If it is going through the heater, the warm air might come. If it is going through the television, the pictures might start it. And if it is going through the wire, nothing happened. So some people might be a wire, some people might be a television, some people might be a air conditioner, some people might be a heater. It might be anything, depend upon your nature of body and the obstacles or the hurdles that we have in our yoga system. It might differ. So if it is, don't worry about it. You just have to be sitting. Even think like this, where you have to do an acting of sitting in meditation for 1 hour. Worst case. But you have to be, because this energy, even you don't know, the energy will be moving, and I will not move my hand, my movements, my work until the energy starts moving. And once it starts moving, now it's not my work. Now it's your work to take care. So this is how the whole process of Shaktipat I already explained you. Try to get a maximum benefit out of this. Before starting Shaktipat, we will be doing the process, right? Okay, we will be doing the process. It is like creating a devotion process. You have to give me something as a master and as a disciple. So there are some things I already told. You have to surrender me. You are giving me the materialistic things, and now you are giving me. Because of that, now it is you have to wait for me to give you something. So now you are ready to accept something from my side, and this is how it's called, Indian psychology is called Runanuban. I don't know what it called over here. Karmic? Okay, it might be karmic impressions, something like that. So this is how it works. And then we will be chanting one mantra. You have to talk with me, that mantra. Then we will be doing the chanting of Om. Normally we do it for 10 times, but today we will be doing it for 20 times. Then we will be doing alternate nostril breathing. Then we will be doing Soham, I mean the long breathing and small breathing. Thumb Kriya, and then you have to focus on your third eye for 5 to 10 seconds. And then you have to sit in for a meditation. And until and unless I say Om again, you have to close your eyes and do the meditation. Those people who are taking Shakti bath, they have to, and those people who are not, even they have to. I will be charging the whole room. The whole room will be filled up with the positive energy. Try to grab that energy by sitting in meditation. So we can start now the process.